principle as Broken Sword, but there's not really any humour in these ones compared to Broken Sword. You know, you've got a bit of humour thrown in with those ones. These ones were always a bit more serious. There's my partner, Miston. She's at her work today. I'll just respond to her. We're possibly having lunch at her work. We'll see. Right, so that's where we're going. So do we need to go? Right. So what we're doing now, we're choose the most relevant shop to go to on the map. Okay, so we need to look at the map again. That's it. Sit back down. I wasn't finished. I think we shall go to... It's probably this place, isn't it?
No doubt about it. This antique shop is probably my best shot. Better hang on to the address.
What a vandal. Fancy ripping the page out. I mean, surely... Of course, this is 2004. Maybe she didn't have a camera phone. I'd have been taking a photo on my phone.
Just need to get the painting from my room, and I can go and show it to the antique dealer.
Why are we getting
Very calm here. Still haven't bumped into any guests since I arrived yesterday, and that suits me fine.
Have you played any of the Broken Sword games, MS Paint?
Now I get why they call this part of town the Flower District.
Is that a chessboard? Looks like a chessboard, maybe. Let's go up to our room. Oh, is that a bell?
I get the impression I've seen that before someplace.
Oh, what does that do? Can I not look at it?
I get the impression I've seen that before someplace.
Okay. They're well worth playing. So, I mean, I know you like the Monkey Island games. You would enjoy the Broken Sword.
Hope it still works.
What still works? The fireplace.
Hope it still works.
Okay.
I hope it'll be just as calm when I get back. Wouldn't mind some alone time by the fire.
I forgot to update these tags over here. It keeps wiping them out. Let me put these back in. There. I don't like these new tags on Twitch because you have to set them up every time. Because Streamlabs, when you go live, it wipes them out. Even if you don't type any tags in, it wipes out what you had there before. We've got different leaflets here.
Hans. According to this flyer, he came to Vaughan during one of his trips.
Osterthal is formed from the dividing up of several states after their defeat during the Great War. Wagen becomes its capital in a difficult economical climate. As the Great Depression from the United States reaches its height in Europe, the situation becomes critical in Wagen, with an unemployment rate exceeding 25%. In 1934, Wagen owes its salvation to a strange French inventor by the name of Hans Vollberg. This young man, on passing through the town on one of his numerous trips to the east, stayed in Wagen to mechanize the entire city, which was destroyed by fire, so creating thousands of jobs that boosted the stagnant economy. Before he disappeared as he had appeared, we owe him notably the town jewel, the musical square. After years of growth, brown shadow fascists annexed Wagen. There followed a night of murderous raids against the Wagnerian people. After years of fascist occupation, Wagen is finally liberated by the Allied forces consisting of Soviet, American, and British and French troops. A victory greatly facilitated by the local network of resistant fighters. After a decade of being administered by Allied forces, Wagen, and by extension Osterthal, recovers its full sovereignty and begins to transform its local economy. It became a member of the EU. What's in here? Remembrance Tour. As a tribute to the thousands of Hungarians deported or killed by the Brown Shadow during World War II, this Remembrance Tour will take you to the major locations where wartime or horrors took place. We hope you will leave time for some silence as you stroll along this moving walk through history. We've got the Bridge of Mists, the Remembrance Lane in the Musician District. That's where we need to go. Where Hungarians from the ghetto were cold-bloodedly executed along with those who tried to protect them. Doesn't sound good, that, does it? We have a map. The must-see destination of Wagen. We've got the Antiques District and the Bridge of Mists. Okay. 2 seconds. Right, so that's all the leaflets. There's just the 3. No more, no less.
I hope it'll be just as calm when I get back. Wouldn't mind some alone time by the fire.
So where we're going now? Need to get to our room, don't we? Which room is ours? There's the painting we saw earlier. We can change the camera angle. Right, we've got this paper, Müller Wagen. It's got a bird on it, doesn't it? That's our wallet with nothing in it. Can we open it?
The meager amount I've managed to save since I escaped from the mine.
That's her pluck with beast written on the back. Can I pull out the drawers?
I'll find her, Katyusha, just like I promised. And we'll find out who she is, or was.
Okay, so this is all the clues we've had before. the Mueller shop, which is what we're doing just now. Which note was this? Oh, that was the generals on the train. Give me a couple of seconds, I'll be right back. My son needs help with something. Okay, back again. Sorry about that. Alright. Okay, so this is just all our objects then. So just around with Mollusk. Can I look anywhere else? No. Right, let's come out of there. Right, so we've got the bed, we've got a chair.
Nice. It seems like a lifetime since I enjoyed some good old-fashioned comfort. Room might not be as cozy as a you call yurt, but it's sure more spacious.
I've ordered new headphones, MS Paint. These are okay for the shorter streams I was doing, but they're getting a bit uncomfy for these longer streams, so I've ordered a new pair, so they look a bit comfier, so hopefully be here on Saturday, I think they said. You used Astro, yeah. It was a job finding a good pair that didn't have a microphone built in. I don't want to have the ones with a microphone built in. So.
How strange to be here in Vagen. After months of roaming from east to west on a motorbike, after taking odd jobs here and there to build up a little nest egg to finance this trip, and to be able to stay in this guest house for a time. Lucky Frau Wagner let me in despite my appearance when I arrived, with my meager means. The days when Marson and Lormont paid for my travel expenses seems far away now. It's like they were someone else's memories, fading away with passing time. Guess I've changed. Since the death of Mom and Katyusha, pursuing my hypothetical double on the painting turned out to be too tempting. Comforting, even. In any case, I promised Katyusha I would find her.
Yeah, I've got I think they're open backed headphones as well, so they don't heat up so much, so don't warm your ears up so much. And so I can hear things going around. Anything in there? Nothing in there. Have we missed anything? I think they're Sennheiser headphones. I haven't had them before, so. These ones were free. I got these when we bought my son a iPhone 10 when they came out a few years ago now. These were free, so I use them.
I think that's Frau Wagner's room.
But they're just not comfy for long periods of time.
I understand why Wagners call their town the heart of Europe. It's literally in the center of it. That's Germany over there. I wonder how far Barockstadt University is from here. Wagen is surrounded by the Alps. Switzerland is right on the other side.
I've been to Switzerland many years ago. Anything else?
That's not my room. Better not go in.
I was wondering if it would say something. Okay, let's go. Did we get our stuff? Is that... Get the mysterious painting in the room. So, did I not get the painting? I thought I had. So let's go back in. Is it that painting? Or is it this paint? That's not a paint. There's not a painting over there, is there? Oh, yeah, that.
Perfect. I just need to take this painting to the antique shop I found earlier. Maybe Frau Wagner can tell me how to get there.
Okay, let's go talk to Frau Wagner. We can get to the Antiques District by tram, okay. It said I need to visit... Visit the district before you leave.
I think that's Frau Wagner's room.
Yeah, we'll need to talk to her. Or is she going to be downstairs? Oh, what's this? And what on the earth is that? The discovery of a clandestine salt mine in the Iron Taiga region has both shocked campaigners of human rights and rocked the art world. It is reported that police descended on an illegal underground enterprise following a tip-off from a former slave. That was us. But slave labour was not the only surprise the police had in store. In one of the caverns, they discovered a steam engine with several wagons full of prized wartime spoils. The missing masterpieces and other precious objects of art are said to have been stolen by the Brown Shadow during World War II. The find is estimated to be worth several $100 million. Police Chief Victor Polinsky said, "The operators and the jailers have been detained and the mine has been dismantled. The slaves have been identified and, after a short period of hospitalization, will be released to their next of kin." According to one hospital source, many slaves have been reporting that they had not been mining salt as was previously understood, but ivory and strange artifacts. The police have not yet commented on these reports, only stating that the investigation is ongoing. With regards to the stolen art, Polinsky added, "Once our team of art experts has listed and identified the stolen objects, the difficult task will be to return them to their rightful owners." However, Chief Polinsky and his team might not have to look very far for the owners of many of the items. The authorities have already received hundreds of calls from people around the world claiming to hold proof of stolen family heirlooms. Okay, what's this over here? Okay, a computer. Open mailbox.
There must be 3 years worth of emails I haven't read here. Better do some cleaning up.
Ah, that's better.
Just delete the whole lot. Wagen. Muller shop.
Way too many results that way. I'd never have located the Müller shop. Good thing I had Frau Wagner's documents.
Okay. Foreign. Iron Tiger. Okay, so it's just a bit of history on the location. The Brown Shadow. Okay, right. Let's just leave there. We've looked at that. We've looked at the computer. Can we go down there, do you think? I mean, this is the reception room.
Oh, hi, dear.
Oh, there she goes. We need to talk to you.
So, Miss Walker, were the documents of any help to you?
Yes, I was even able to locate the shop I'm looking for. Thank you so much, Frau Wagner.
Good. Let me know if there's anything else I can help you with.
Do you mind if I ask you a few questions about your guest house, Frau Wagner?
Oh, I'd be delighted. What would you like to know?
Any other guests? Because there's nobody here.
Things seem to be quiet today.
Oh, there's never many guests at this time of year.
Actually, is she a guest too?
Oh, yes. She arrived earlier. An elderly English lady. A former military officer, if I understood correctly. They say she's come on some rather unpleasant business. A burial, from what I can gather. Yes, Miss Walker. And she hasn't let go of the telephone since she got here.
That could be the person in the... that's trying to find me.
I'd love to know more about you, Frau Wagner.
Oh, there's not much to tell, really. At least, nothing that would change the course of history.
But I'm sure you've had an eventful life, haven't you?
Well, I was born just after the war in Wagen, and I've never left. I opened this place and ran it with my husband until he died a few years ago.
I'm sorry to hear that.
You see, nothing to write home about. Then again, we were never ones for excitement, really. But we were happy, my husband and I.
The room's just perfect. Thank you so much.
There's no need to thank me, Miss Walker. It's my job to make sure my guests are comfortable. And it's not every day we get a young American lady on a motorbike in the middle of the night looking for a mysterious shop. It makes me feel like I'm in a detective novel.
Wagen.
I have a few questions about Wagen.
Good, because if you'd asked me about the latest scientific discovery, I'd have to say pass. But if it's about Wagen, then you've come to the right person, my dear.
What can you tell me about the district?
Well, it's one of the oldest districts in Wagen, traditionally working class. Myself and a few of the other relics who live here do try to keep it from modernization and mass tourism as best as we can. Other districts haven't been so careful, and the locals have been forced to leave their district because of rising rent prices.
To be honest, I haven't had much time to find out about Wagen and the surrounding area. What is it I should know?
For one, Wagen is very old, renowned for its charm and culture. As for the surrounding area, it attracts mountain lovers mostly, it being so near to the Swiss Alps, of course. The banks of the Dombra, the longest river in the country, are the delight of summer vacationers.
I was in the... I spotted there's a new series of Strike coming on in December on the TV, which is the TV adaptation of Robert Galbraith's crime novels, which is a pseudonym for J.K. Rowling of Harry Potter fame. And this is the second last book she wrote for Strike, which I haven't read yet. My partner has, so I started to read it last night in the hopes of finishing it before the TV adaptation comes on. It's called Troubled Blood.
Apparently the shop I'm looking for is located in Wagen's Antiques District. Could you tell me how to get there from the guest house?
Your best bet is to take the tram, miss. The town centre is almost entirely pedestrian, and your motorbike won't be of any use there. You'll find the nearest tram stop at the top of the stairs, to your right as you go out of the guest house.
Okay. Yeah, it's very good so far. I've enjoyed all the previous books that she's written in that series, so definitely worth reading if you enjoy crime novels.
My, quest here is closely linked to the region of Wagen. Could you tell me a little bit about its history?
I'd be glad to.
The woman I'm looking for must have been about 18 in 1937. Was this an important date in the history of Wagen?
Not that I know of, no. But I'm not much of a historian, and I wasn't even born then. All I know is that the Troubles came the following years. with the Second World War. So that year must have been a boom year for fascist ideology, when the Brown Shadow was still just another party vying for power by preaching hate.
Wednesday. It's an appropriate day for coming out on Netflix then. What's that about, Neddy? I haven't heard of that. I don't have Netflix, unfortunately.
I found out about the woman I'm looking for thanks to a painting that must have been pillaged by the Brown Shadow during World War II.
It doesn't surprise me. Wagen, and by extension all of Ostertal, was annexed and occupied by the fascists just before the war. They sacked, stole, and pillaged everything they could, just like they did in the rest of occupied Europe.
Nothing else comes to mind for the moment. Thank you for your time.
Well, feel free to come back and ask if you have any more questions.
Wednesday Adams, so I'm just looking it up. Oh, that one! From the Addams Family. Yeah, I did see an advert for that actually, now that I see the pictures. That looks as though it might be pretty fun. A fun series. I shall have to wait for it to appear on some other streaming service. We only have Amazon Video and just our normal other channels over here. Can I look at these pictures? Sorry, I just noticed these. Oh no, just exit.
Have a nice day, Miss Walker.
She didn't say bye. Right, so we are... View the district before we leave. Gasthof, guest house. There's our micro... What on earth was I going to say? Our motorbike.
Pity Wagen is practically all pedestrian. After all those months on the road, I've gotten kind of fond of that old bike.
Still looks in a shocking state. Right, I don't want to go up the stairs yet. I want to look about here. Can I go down this way? Are you going to be watching it, Neddy? Wednesday Adams? I like the fact you can see into the rooms, look. They're not just a flat texture. I can't go down there, can I? No. Anything over here? I'm going to get lost here, aren't I?
This district is just so beautiful.
A lot of attention to detail, isn't there? Can't talk to them. It's a push bike. It's not a motorbike. Nothing much else to see here. She doesn't want to run up the stairs. Can I go down here? No. We needed to go to the right, didn't we, for the train station? Ah, here we go. Look. So that's where we are headed. So we can travel to there and then walk along. Let's just have a little explore first.
There's the famous Vaughan tramway. I'd better take a look at the map to see which line to take for the Antiques District.
Flower shop? Blumenladen? Can't go there. Blumen usually means flowers. We were in Amsterdam in August. So we got to see the flower market there. Achievement unlocked. First clue. It's an automaton. Jiggling about on his stool.
What the Thor uncovered up in the mountain?
At Devil's Pass, you mean? I did hear something on the news before coming out. What's the latest then?
They reckon they found remains dating back to World War II, when Alpine resistance networks led refugees across into Switzerland. Nasty times were those.
Yes, not the best times in our history.
Welcome back, Noax. Yeah, this is the very latest Syberia adventure game. The world before. It's been very good so far. Yeah. I can't remember if I did a shout out for MS Paint earlier. I'll do another one for you, Nolax, again. And then we'll hit the continue. Nolax plays a lot of scary games. Right, let's hit the continue. We've been on the tram long enough. How's your day going so far? The Antiques District. Yeah, I think it's fairly recent. They went onto Steam. I think I had mine on Good Old Games. I streamed them all last year. 1, 2 and 3. I do actually have the I have the original Syberia in its box. I can't see it here because I played it when it first came out. Whenever that was, several years ago now. They're very good. Apart from the third one was a bit of a letdown. But there was some, the controls weren't very good. But the first and second one is definitely worth playing. Let's have a look. We need to find the shop, don't we? I can't remember when the first one came out. Let's see what it says. $19.99. Yeah, the puzzles aren't too convoluted. They are easy enough to solve. But yeah, 1999 the first one came out in. And they've got a nice hint system in here if you get stuck. I haven't used it yet. This looks like it could be the shop that we are looking for.
An antique shop, but not the one I'm looking for.
No? Okay, we're gonna have to look about then, find somewhere else. It's always the same main character you're playing as well, Kate Walker. Bit like how it's always George Stobart you're playing in Broken Sword.
Miller's? Oh, straight ahead, Fraulein. You can't miss it.
Thank you. Is this going to be the shop?
No, that isn't the antique shop I'm looking for.
That's a bright sign, isn't it? A bit too modern for an antique shop.
Hello? Please refrain from touching the merchandise.
Why?
Hello?
Hello.
Müller und Söhne? It's just over there, on the next corner.
No, I don't want to go up there. I don't think. Yeah, let's go up there first. Go down again, go down, look. Why are we looking here? Alright, just a general. Oh, there's the tram. Oh, and we've changed our viewpoint. Right,
The top brands have nonetheless managed to get a foothold in the district.
okay, let's head back over. All the stories are really about automatons. They feature heavily through all the stories.
Feels like I've completely lost my appetite since the mines. And yet, Vagen is famous the world over for its cakes.
Can't go in there.
Müller und Söhne. Mother and son. This must be the place.
Oh, there's a note on the door though. What's she doing?
I thought as much. So, Hans was here in Vagen after all. That hallmark on that sphere proves it. Wonder what that automaton was used for. I have to get a closer look. Well, that is if someone lets me in.
We need to explore the stalls before we talk, but we have talked to quite a lot of them.
Inventory day.
Alright,
Ring 3 times for urgent matters.
okay. I wanted to talk to the rest of the stall owners first, in case there's anything. And then we'll come back there. Nice detailed city. A lot of work's been put
Even
into it.
Simon Steiner wouldn't have done any better. I hope he and his granddaughter are okay.
Definitely worth playing, Deluxe.
Even Simon Steiner wouldn't have done any better.
I remember when
I hope he and his granddaughter are okay.
when the first game came out, my partner and me played it together. Oh, what's this?
That reminds me of the Souk of the Yukels. I really miss not traveling with them sometimes.
You can usually get them pretty cheap on GOG.
What an authentic district. Brings up memories, too. But I should focus on the Muller shop now.
I had problems streaming them though. I had to have it in a little window. So it's a I still had to have, when I was streaming it, I had to play it in a little window and then expand that to full screen on my actual stream. But if you're not streaming it, it works okay at full screen. Right, let's ring this bell 3 times. You're gonna buy it. It was a lovely story. I really enjoyed the story in the first one and the second one. 3 times. And the doors opened as if by magic.
You rang?
Yes. Sorry to bother you.
Hello. I mean, guten Tag. Herr Müller?
Guten Tag, Fräulein. I am stock-taking, if you will.
Oh, sorry to disturb you, but if you don't mind, I'd like to show you a painting.
A painting?
Yes, of someone I'm looking for. A girl who apparently looked like me.
Well, I'm rather busy. But all right. Show me.
You see? It has the name of your shop on it.
Yes, the label certainly comes from here. It's very old, though.
It's the only clue I have as to the whereabouts of the girl.
I see.
My guess is
It's on
whoever owned the painting must have been a client of the shop
the Switch, okay?
before the painting was stolen by the Brown Shadow during the Second World War.
That's all very possible. That was when the shop sold materials for artists. As you can see, we don't sell that type of article anymore. Do you mind if I take a look?
Be my guest.
Okay, no, relax. You take care. Don't work too hard. Enjoy the rest of your day. Let's go for the girl in the picture.
I've been told I look like the model in the painting. A slight exaggeration, no doubt. But is there any chance that you know who she could have been?
There's no exaggeration, Fräulein. Indeed, she does look like you. But I'm sorry, I've never seen her before.
Have you played all the other ones, Neddy?
Do you know anything about the artist?
Well, I'd say the style is close to the naturalist school, which makes sense given the date on it. The signature is very faint. From what I can make of it... No, the name doesn't ring a bell. Sorry, Fräulein.
How could the case have come from your shop?
Going by the date, the painting must have been done in my grandfather's day. Back then, the shop sold materials for art, and this type of case would have been used to protect a painting. Or to carry documents, a manuscript, or even sheet music. Apart from that, there's not much else I can tell you.
Pity. You were my last hope.
I can tell you where it was painted, though, if it's any help.
Oh?
Yes, I'm certain. That's the refuge at the Silberspiegel. You can make out the mountain circus in
That's
the
where she was
background.
getting her summer job.
It overlooks Wagen and leads to the Swiss border.
Right.
You can get there by the tramway. Just head southeast and get off at the end of the line.
Thank you. You've been very helpful.
Mind you, there's quite a hike from the station to the refuge.
Oh, I'll manage.
Anything else, Fräulein?
Actually, there is. I noticed an object in your window there. A strange metal sphere which might work with an automaton mechanical heart I have.
Yes, it's an authentic Vorarlberg.
Do you mind if I try it?
No, not at all. Let me get it for you.
Many moons ago. Yeah, I wasn't a fan of 3 either. I think like you, I had to use a guide at points for some help. I didn't like the control mechanism in it. I thought it was very clumsy.
Thanks.
Put Oscar's heart. There's a little button there, I think. Okay, we've got to line these up. Oh, in fact. There. That's a key. Isn't it? Yeah, that's their key that they need. Right. Yep. Right, that's the key.
A Vorarlberg key.
If we look here. Okay, we need a code or something.
Something's obstructing it. It moved. Maybe it can be opened. It moved. Maybe it can be opened.
I need to find a code somewhere. Hmm. Zero 2 4 6 8.
Something's obstructing it.
Oh, odd and even numbers.
Looks like there's something underneath its scales. Looks like there's something underneath its scales.
Hmm.
Wrong one. Ugh, I need to start over. Wrong one. Ugh, I need to start over.
We need a clue to that. Was there not a serial number or something on?
There's all Oscar's data inside. I was lucky enough to steal it from the militia soldier who picked it up at the frontier between Baranur and the Yakast. I just need to find a compatible body for it. That is, if I ever get out of here.
Yeah, we're trying to put the head in. Right, so I need a code for here. Somehow. Oh, maybe it's this number. Would it be that number? Because it was definitely 2 at the start, wasn't it? 29367. Oh. Right, so if we look here, we've got 2. Then 9, so we need to go back over to here. Okay, that's looking promising. 3. Then back again to 6. Then 7. Then back to 0. There we go. Right, now we just need to put the key in. And turn it. Turn it. A space for the heart. Right, I really need to go for a quick bio break. If you give me a minute, I shall be right back. There's an advert coming on anyway, so it's perfect timing. Right. Let's fit this heart in and see what happens. I guess we need to open this cover up. Use the key again. Give it a wind. It's beating. Oscar's heart.
Fascinating.
Oscar?
Look at that. How cute.
Can you hear me?
Hello, Kate Walker.
Good to see you again.
Oscar, I'm so glad you're back among the living.
Delighted to see you too, Kate Walker. But I seem to have an internal management issue. This host body's instincts seem to be at odds with me, and...
Oscar, is everything all right? Oscar? Oscar, come
Poor
back!
Oscar.
Oh dear, I can't control myself. Help, please, Kate Walker. Help me.
Oscar, where are you going?
I can't help it, Kate Walker. It's taking me away.
Oscar! Wait! Come back!
I am out of control, Kate Walker. Help.
Hey, what the?
Kate Walker, help!
Oscar, wait!
He knocked them over.
That thing is crazy.
Oscar!
There was always bad things happening
Oscar?
to Oscar.
Are you there?
He's not there, is he?
Have you seen an automaton? Like a small animal.
Oh, I sure did. The little bugger just rushed inside this coffer.
No, we're going to have to figure this out.
Well, do you have the key?
Oh, I have plenty on my stall.
Please feel free to find the right one, and then get the hell out of here with that pet of yours.
He's so friendly, isn't he?
Hang on, Oscar. Just stay where you are, okay?
That shouldn't be a problem given the situation, Kate Walker. But please hurry. This host body's instincts are fighting me for control.
I was sad to hear that Benoit Sokol, the designer of these games, passed away last year. I didn't know he died. There was a in memory of his name at the start of the game. Okay, we've got a key. There's another key over here though. We've got various keys. Okay, we're gonna have to find one that's the right shape, aren't we?